Welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. It's Friday night. I was about to say Saturday night, but I don't know why. It's Friday night. It's 6 o'clock. It's the Chelsea show. We've got some new guests. We've got some old ones as well. But how are we all doing, guys?
Yeah,
doing well, doing good.
Champions League semi-final, here we come.
All good.
Can't complain about life right now.
And FA Cup semi-final as well.
Just can't trust Liverpool. Can't trust Liverpool to do anything these days. You try and get them to represent England in a positive way, and they just screw up. But we're here to talk about Chelsea. We've got the quiz. It's not as hard as last time, but it's still difficult. It's still difficult because at the end of the day, Andrew has unreal ball knowledge. So unfortunately, that does make it more difficult for you guys.
So we've been punished.
No. You wait till you see the United one. Oh dear. Like I've proper done them in. Absolutely done them in. The next to say in this show is always late, mate. Just all shows today, FYI, are probably going to be a bit late. We had done so well, and then today sort of hit, and it's been one of them. We are obviously waiting for one more person if they arrive. If they don't, it is what it is, as the famous Aubameyang would say. But let's start with Champions League. It's the best place to start. We'll start with you, Daniel. You through to the semi-finals. You got Real Madrid now, but that game was quite an easy game to deal with, wasn't it?
I was at work, so I didn't really watch both legs. So it's really get someone else to talk about it. So that's all.
The Porto games, I didn't
watch any of them. Yeah.
Okay. Like the Porto games. I'm not gonna say it wasn't easy because if you watch the games, they played us really well. Like I felt like Porto actually played better than us. It's just like, we was more of a threat attack. Weirdly saying that about Chelsea this season. So I think we just did the business on Porto, and I'm very happy with it. So it's one of those games where it wasn't the easiest, but Chelsea got through, and you can't always play the best football to win your games, and you just push through. So I'm confident it's the next Real Madrid game.
To be fair, it's not like you didn't have chances either. You had plenty of chances because if you watch Let's Talk Tactics, you definitely had chances to take them. Just not the right sort of combination play towards the in the final third. But Andrew, what were your thoughts on the game?
I thought it was a non-event really. The second leg, thought we'd done all our hard stuff in the first leg. I thought Porto were better in the first leg than they were the second leg. At all. It took a wonder goal to get them anything, and it was right at the end. I didn't feel like we were under any. I didn't feel like we were under any threat or whatever. It was just watching the time go by, and it was such a non-event for me that I ended up watching most of the PSG Bayern Munich game than the actual Chelsea one because it was just nothing was happening. We'd done all the hard work in the first leg. It was just literally just seeing this out through, and that's what we did. Well, the thing I don't get is I don't know why no one on here is, but if any Chelsea fans are complaining that we should have played like 5-star football, it's just about getting through, and we did that. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy. I'm happy. The only thing I'm disappointed is that we don't play Liverpool because that's the easier path to get to the final for me.
The people complaining are the FIFA players, the ones that only ever play FIFA, don't actually watch football. I like to call them the uneducated breed of football because they're just a bunch of idiots. Because at the end of the day, if you want every team to go all gun-ho in every single game, then towards the end of the season, guess what? You're going to have very tired players, which means you're going to bottle absolutely everything. That's why I call them uneducated as well, because they're not smart.
Yeah, in the first leg, how we faced Porto, it wasn't, for me, the performance. It's how we reacted from the West Brom game was the more important thing, and we did that, so... Yeah, people can really complain because we reacted in the right way and got 2-0 win.
100%. Charles, what about you? Obviously, losing 1-0 to Porto, winning 2-1 over the two legs. It's just about getting the job done, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, in the first leg, we kind of got it done. The second leg, I maybe thought we'd get maybe a goal. But, we didn't. We defended really well for 90 plus minutes. Unfortunately, they got a goal that I have to give credit for. It was a wonder goal. I mean, you can't, when it comes to goals like that, whether you're playing against them or not, you can't take away that it was a good goal. It was the only good piece of work they had in that second leg for me. We're through now. It's starting to feel a bit like 2012, like I'm not getting ahead of myself, but it's starting to feel like that. I mean, we're capable of beating Real Madrid and we're capable of getting into a final. But, it's interesting to see how we're performing without Werner. And we're doing such a great job without Werner that, I think that Werner's just not that important right now. He needs obviously more time to adapt. But there were some great players that outdid themselves in our match defending. Like Mendy made some great saves. I mean, our front three were good. Our midfield was good too. Like, it wasn't the worst game we've ever played. We defended. I thought we'd turn out and be defensive. We had 2 away goals. What more did we need? We just needed to stop them scoring, and we did that. But is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Chelsea never. I nearly called you Liverpool then. Chelsea never really looked under threat.
We're actually in a Champions League semi-final. They're not.
It's because I've got the Liverpool show coming up in a bit. I can't wait to gather them lot.
I can't watch it. I can't wait to watch it, to be honest.
It's obviously normally with the Liverpool show, we did it for the first couple of weeks. We would have this banner up, the Angry Counselling Session. I think that might make an appearance back tonight. They haven't had it for a couple of weeks.
You might just want to put it up at the starting. You might just want to put it up from the start because it's going to get bad.
Yeah, Tom's in a great mood about Genie Wijnaldum. FYI, that shit on Twitter, man. Like, come on, don't be a twat. I will hunt you down and deal with you. But Will, what about you? Obviously, Chelsea never really looking under threat, but just getting the job done, really.
Yeah, you're spot on. I completely agree about the whole FIFA, the FIFA sort of fan thing, because managers lose games. But if it's almost like a dead rubber, that second leg, we did the hard, as I think someone said, we did the hard work in the first leg. And if I was a Porto fan, I'd be ashamed watching Porto play. Very tame, didn't create many clear-cut chances whatsoever. And I think their manager was speaking a lot of rubbish before the game, saying that they felt like they were lucky to get us. They showed me absolutely nothing, apart from empty words. They talked the talk, couldn't walk the walk. So I'm happy we're through. And we got Real Madrid. That'll be interesting. Liverpool getting knocked out, which is nice to see. But yeah, I think it was just important that we got the job done, and I'm happy with that.
The bit I enjoyed was apparently Tuchel telling them to fuck off. I just love that. Yeah. I love that energy. Like, if my manager, he's done it before, to be fair. My manager's done exactly the same. I think it was Crew Alexandra at Home Park, and the manager was just getting a bit mouthy. And Ryan just told him to fuck off. He was just like, fuck off, mate. I love that energy. I love it when a manager disrespects the other one.
Did you see in the Champions League last year, Tuchel also had an argument with the Leipzig team after knocking them out? He chased them down the tunnel. So yeah, Tuchel.
Yeah, but if he did, I know why he did it. It's because they bloody chopping Pulisic down 11 times during the match. That's why he did it.
Pulisic was great.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. How Pulisic was definitely key. He was definitely key for that second game. Why we won? Well, lost that only 1-0, but like he was taking all the players, like slowing down the game, everything. Yeah. Like he was key in that game.
They're quite hard to break down. So when you have someone like Pulisic that can draw players out, because he's always a threat when he gets on the ball, it's good to have a player like that. So yeah, it was a great performance from him.
100%, and you can't really ask for much more. Big up Chris in the chat. Guna Gossip TV. I've got to love some rivals on here as well. Big up to yourself as well. Hassan Haaland, we don't need him, doesn't suit our style. Well, I did, and do you know what? I said we'll get into Haaland in a bit. That is one topic that I want to discuss. But I said to Charlotte, Charles, about how I think Haaland may be a bit overrated. Just saying.
No. We can be friends now.
I've already called Saka overrated. I'm adding Haaland to that list. Jesus, we might as well do a banter show of unpopular opinions. I've got quite a few of them today.
Just to clarify, I actually agree. We don't need Haaland at our club. Yeah. It doesn't suit our club.
We'll definitely be getting into that because there's some news. And have you heard how much he wants for wages?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Pan,
it's like also like the extreme, like $1 million a week.
If it was Mbappe, then fair enough. Because Mbappe's done.
It's horrific. It's horrific. Hassan,
I take a Harry Kane.
Yeah, I don't think he'd go. I think he has a lot of respect for Spurs. Hassan saying, "How's Pulisic been doing, Charles?"
You know what? I've said this all along. I don't actually have an issue with the way he's played. I've said he's talented. My issue has never been with that he's a shit footballer. My issue, and I've stated this so many times, I don't know how many times I have to get this in people's head. It's not that he can't play football. It's that he's got more injuries than birthdays. That's my issue, is that like when he gets back to this and we're seeing the real Pulisic now, is my only concern is how long is it going to last? That's my only concern. It's not the fact that he can't play well. I said that last season. We saw that. Like, my point is it how long is it going to last? And if he has another injury, how long is he going to be out for? It's never been about whether he can play football or not. That's never been in the discussion. It's more about when you've got more injuries than birthdays, that's a worry for me. As a fan, if you're not seeing that that's a worry, then I'm concerned for you. You know, like, you've got to be concerned about your players. They're getting injuries that many times. He's had 6 injuries since he's been with us. That is a worry.
He's had more injuries than Ledley King.
Yeah, his injury thing is definitely worrying, but like.
But I never said he's a bad player.
No,
I've never
you are right,
once
Charlotte.
said that.
You did say that. You have said that, and I have heard you say that. Like
some of our fans, I'm not saying anyone on here, but some of our fans think Pulisic is, or they always like to get on him. It's normally the diehard Hudson-Odoi fans, and I really like Hudson-Odoi.
I do too.
His fanboys like to they every time one of our youngsters that's not Hudson-Odoi goes into good form, the diehard Hudson-Odoi fans always have to put them down. But they're just a weird group of people on Twitter.
I'm actually glad Pulisic is succeeding.
Yeah.
I've never wanted him to fail. I just need to know that with this running streak of good games and good form, he can last it out. Because all it takes is for him to play Man City on Saturday, have an injury, and him be out for the rest of the season. That's all it takes. And right now, as a front three, Havertz, Mount, and Pulisic are doing fabulous.
I've really liked.
I don't want to mess that up. Because all it does take is for Pulisic to get one injury and we're in trouble. Because right now our front three's working without Werner, without Ziyech. Like, it's working. Like, I don't want to mess that up. I think it's going to be really good having a front three that actually this front three can get more than 2 goals. I'm happy.
Yeah, it has done.
That was a sliding at Werner because he's not capable.
The thing is that you need depth, like in any position. You need multiple players that can do the job. Or I don't understand that United have a similar issue. They got like Pogba FC and Martial FC. You got like Hudson-Odoi FC. I don't understand all of this. Because when I'm a fan, I'm just Argyle FC. Like I want the 11 boys on the pitch to do their fucking jobs, and I want the 7 on the bench to be happy that they're even playing for our club and to make an impact when they come on off the bench. That's what I want. None of this like agenda bullshit. It pisses me off. And I mean, you see the same Chelsea fans were fuming that Lampard was leaving. That it was a disrespect, and who the fuck was Roman Abramovich? I don't know, the one that's funded your club for God so many years. And
I'm sorry, Roman Abramovich is actually the man that brought money to our club, the man that actually bought us Didier Drogba, the man that gave us the money to win the Champions League, win the Premier League, get Mourinho in as a manager, win the Premier League, win the Champions. Roman Abramovich is nobody. Yeah, he's nobody, isn't he? Like, why are we talking about Roman Abramovich? He's nobody. You idiots.
I'd agree with that. To be fair,
and how can you disrespect Roman Abramovich? Our club wouldn't be where it is today without him.
Charles, your club wouldn't even be a football club if it weren't for him. Because
I know.
I'm pretty sure he bought you when you were almost about to become non-existent.
Yeah.
Big up to Roman there. Matt with his agenda saying Chelsea shit. He is a United fan, by the way, so he has his reasons.
That's okay. Enjoy your Thursday night.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what Thursday night is.
You would think him being a United fan, he'd have a higher judgment of what is shit, considering he's
it must be the most successful club in history-wise. Yeah.
FYI, if you want to see Matt and RJ put into a spliff and smoked by an Arsenal fan, go check out our stream from last night's Europa League match reaction.
That was so funny.
Brilliant. I've never seen one man put 2 people in a spliff and smoke them, but Luke did a great job.
It was absolutely fabulous.
Mona saying Tuchel hasn't had the time to ingrain the passing patterns that he wants. I think once he does that, our attack will be more fluid and threatening. That's a good shout. That is a very good shout. Chris saying Haaland is a Galactico signing. I see him at Real Madrid.
Yeah, I don't want to. You stay in Barcelona. You stay in Barcelona, Real Madrid.
If they want to pay them wages, then cool. Because wages are ridiculous.
Unpopular opinion. Can I say an unpopular opinion?
Go for
I
it.
honestly believe, talent-wise, this isn't even a debate, in my opinion. I think Phil Foden is a better talent than Haaland, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think he'll definitely achieve more in football as well.
People must see so much in Foden. I just don't see. I see he's a brilliant player. I just don't see it like he's level.
Obviously, Haaland's output is fantastically, but I mean, fantastic. What I'm on about, it's fantastic. But I mean, as a technical player, I think Foden's better than Haaland.
Okay, unpopular opinion. I'm going to counter you, Will, with an even more unpopular opinion. I think Jude Bellingham will be better than both Haaland and Foden.
Oh, I can't agree with that one.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. But
do you know what?
Will
Look
say
at the way Phil Foden wasn't performing like that at 17. Where was Phil Foden? Phil Foden at 17 wasn't at Borussia Dortmund. Jude Bellingham came from a championship club, and he's now at Dortmund, absolutely owning Man City when he plays them.
But to be fair, Dortmund are not the same as City. Like Dortmund are playing in the Bundesliga, which is a lower standard than everyone thinks. It's why you look. There's no doubt Bellingham will be a great player. To say that he's going to be better than Foden, I think, is pushing it slightly. Which is why you say it's an unpopular opinion. My one is that I think Greenwood and Foden will both be better than Haaland, just because I just think Greenwood has a couple more bows to his game. Like he's got a bit more for me than Haaland. I actually don't think Haaland is look, he's clearly good, but with what he's demanding at his age, no. Like you can chuck me all the stats about how many goals he's got. He's playing in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, the Bundesliga is for me. The Bundesliga is the worst technical league at the top 5.
Yeah. You just need you need a bit of pace and a bit of strength, and you'll do wonders.
People are quick to say that Mbappe plays in a Farmers League, but they'll gas up Haaland.
They both play in Farmers Leagues.
Mbappe is young.
I think the French league's getting better this year.
Mbappe is better than Haaland.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Come do it in the Premier League or La Liga, and we'll have a chat. Until you go in the Premier League,
Mbappe did win the World Cup, and
nah, Serie A. Exactly. Like at least Mbappe's
it's on the up.
Yeah, it's on the up. I still don't class Serie A anywhere near Premier League or La Liga.
Foden at the age of 17 also captained England's under-18s to the World Cup. He also did that.
Yeah.
So
I also think if you chucked in a 17-year-old Phil Foden into the Dortmund team right now, he probably rips up that league as well. So
Oh yeah, he'll start for them.
yeah, Matt saying Russian crook. He also says you're
rather
going,
be a Russian crook than a tight American.
I'm really sorry that he's obviously got some real angst at the fact that our owner opens up his checkbook and says, right, how much you need and we'll buy this player, whereas your owners and your board have really real issues, very stingy, very very aggy and very disrespectful.
I don't know if I agree with that, because it's not like the Glazers haven't spent any money at United.
No, but
it's just United have spent it on a load of shit.
But that's my point. That is my point.
Chelsea are just a better run club.
We literally are like, you're coming at us. Let me just clarify. You're just aggy because our club is better than yours. If you're looking at how it's run, it's better than yours, and you can't debate that.
There's no holes in our stadium roof either. So.
Some more comments here. In all other realities, Frank Lampard wins the Champions League this season. Roman has blood on his hands.
I've checked. That's untrue. It's untrue.
I've no idea which one of you three is controlling it. I know Prime, Will, or Andrew. I was just about to say, I feel like I exactly know who this is.
We all know it's Prime.
We all have control, but Prime's on it at the moment.
Matt saying, "Dear Christ," I think he said that when we were talking about Haaland. Unpopular opinion: Cho is more talented than Saka. I don't disagree with that. Although if I keep slagging off Saka, I'm gonna have a shit ton of Arsenal fans coming to my door.
I love Saka, but not love. I really like Saka, but I can't pick between him and Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah. La Liga is also a farmer's league. No, not when you've got Real Madrid.
In La Liga, you got Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Sevilla.
And Villarreal.
Yeah.
You'd like to, and just to answer me this: how many of them are left in the Champions League?
Right now, only one.
One.
No, but La Liga is closer to the Premier League than the others.
I still respect other teams though.
Defense. Barcelona just shite. Real Madrid haven't been the best.
That's one season over a few seasons.
For Real Madrid, it's been since Ronaldo left.
Yeah. They did win the Liga last year, to be fair.
Mona saying Unai Emery over Solskjaer. No Prime, no party. Prime will definitely be. Prime will be on the Chelsea show very soon. I need to organise that. It's just I try not to have more than 6 of us, else it turns into complete madness. Yeah. I've had that with the United boys before, and I'll put it this way: I did not enjoy that. Matt saying these guys got banned for cheating. Now they're saying they're better run. Oh Jesus!
We are.
Guna gossip.
Why are we cheating?
Guna gossip saying don't slag Saka off, one of the best youngsters in the Premier League.
Yeah,
he's one of them. I'm not slagging. Look, when I say what I say about Saka, it's not me slagging him off. It's just I don't think he's the best youngster in the Premier League. That's just my thought.
Mason Mount is.
We are giving Saka constructive criticism by telling him that Hudson-Odoi and Phil Foden are better than him. Constructive criticism. And Greenwood as well. Yeah, sorry. So we're just saying that Greenwood is better than Saka. So's Foden, so's Hudson-Odoi. It's constructive criticism.
I was just about to say, if Shell didn't add Greenwood into that conversation, she nearly got a ban. Nearly banned from the channel.
I'm really sorry. I forgot about him. And just because we've been talking about Phil Foden and Hudson-Odoi, they were first on my mind.
Matt saying, if you didn't, why did you get banned for making transfers? And that was about a youngster or something. God knows what.
I think
Saka has been meaty this season.
No, Saka's been good. He's been really good.
Saka's been one of the best players. Yeah,
he's been good. Look, there's no doubt about that.
He's put him in a better team.
Prime saying, what team does Matt support? He supports United. He's a United fan. Cho plays in England under 21s while Saka plays for the first team. Well, yeah, but you also think Saka's had more game time than Cho. Saka's also playing for the
doesn't
team.
exactly
Just to
start for
clarify,
England, though, does he?
Hudson-Odoi actually got his starting line call up before Saka, so you can pipe down, hun.
That's Velvishwan as well. So got a
Oh,
lot of
Velv, man.
Oh, but Vel
Oh,
thinks Curtis
Velv.
Jones is
he's got to check.
Yeah.
Matt saying Chelsea fans need a reality check so bad. Can't wait till Real Madrid humble them. Ouch.
That's what everyone said about
What, Zidane the most-
Madrid.
And Roma's going to humble you, so wait.
Just to clarify, when you're
big
done,
but they will.
you can have a conversation with me about how Pedro and Roma absolutely took Man United and kicked them out Thursday Night Football. Enjoy that one.
Everyone knows.
Guess who's not winning the league?
Everyone knows Kenny. Everyone knows Kenny. What is about to come up onto your screens is just going to make you laugh. Guess who isn't winning the league? City, and Chelsea. Yes. FYI. I just want to address this before I forget. I don't control the title for the United show, so I don't physically believe what I had to type. RJ forced me to. So when you see 21 is coming, that's not it.
So when you say RJ forced you, did he put a gun to your head? Like
not quite, but I like to give him full control over United show.
So basically, you allowed him.
So if it doesn't go well, then I have someone to blame. Guna Gossip saying, I think Saka is best youngster in the Premier League. I love Mason Mount though. Maybe people don't rate Saka because he's in this Arsenal team. I think there is an element of that. You look at Mason,
he's got a shit team surrounding him.
You look at Mason Mount and Cho, they're in the Chelsea team. United, Greenwood's at United, Foden's at City. So, and again, this isn't me being rude. I've got Arsenal mates, and I sort of do respect Arsenal a little bit. I do think it's an element of Saka's playing in this Arsenal team, and that's why I do think in a couple of years' time, if Arsenal don't improve, Saka will be going because he is a talent that needs to be around talent.
Saka would probably start for us.
Can I just ask? Yeah.
He'd play left wing back and maybe right on as one of the right attacking midfielders as well. You could play either position.
Just to clarify, I keep seeing this in the comments that 21 is coming. And Man U fans, are you joking me right now? We've already been through the 21 is coming. It failed miserably. You're telling, just to clarify, all Man City have to do to win the title is win games, something they can actually do. You have to play Liverpool at home. Your home game run is absolutely abominable. Your away game run is actually on point. But you
hey. Ollie has changed the background so they're all black, so no more issues, right? So that's
and then they lose again, then there will be issues.
He's gone all Fergie on their backsides with the grey shirts.
Just to clarify, all City have to do is win 4 games, and then United can't do anything.
I know. I'm going to quickly race through some questions, some comments before we get to the next topic. Saka barely plays for England, though, but okay. Now time out Velv and Matt. Now we allow everyone to say what they want to say. Will, you said Chelsea ain't better than Pulisic.
He's not better than. He's not Chiesa. Watch Chiesa for this one season. Watch him at Fiorentina. He was average. He's an okay talent. He's overrated.
Sancho has more potential to be one of the greats than Phil Foden. There's always a possibility of that. Velvishwan saying Greenwood, Saka, Cho. I mean, that's your opinion.
I'd say Saka. Yeah, like what happened there, mate?
No, I'd possibly maybe swap Cho and Saka around, and I actually sort of almost agree with that. Now, class United fan, I would never lower myself to them. I'd never lower myself to that. I have respect. 21 is coming. Apparently 21 is coming next season, like it was this season. Right. I get what you mean. I think this Arsenal team isn't too inconsistent. Saka does carry his team, but I think in a few seasons, because we will improving, so hopefully he stays. Yeah, look.
Yeah, when you get rid of your owners,
there's always a possibility, and I like Greenwood, but wrong club. Well, yeah. But let's move back to Chelsea. I almost forgot it was a Chelsea show.
Sorry, my bad. This is what happens. I turn up on the show, and it goes to absolute shit.
So there was a report in the press that apparently a Chelsea great Emerson, who I didn't even realise was at your club, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, to be fair.
Apparently, Tuchel is keen to swap him plus a bit of cash for Alex Sandro. Would anyone be keen on that?
3 years
Yes.
ago, I would have. 3
No,
years
but-
ago,
Yes.
I would have.
Yeah. I'm with Andrew.
I'm
I
not
think,
Tuchel
too.
wants him
I'm
in,
not
yeah.
too. I'm
He's
not too fan
experienced.
of it, to be honest.
He is experienced, and he would be a good squad player, I would say. To like bring on at certain
No, I
games.
think
Even
Sandro's it's a bit
if he
costly.
actually outplays Chilwell, then it's a win for us, right? So I don't
Sandro's
know.
better
I'd
than
be up for it.
Emerson and Alonso.
Yeah,
A big improvement.
exactly.
So, yes.
Exactly.
I don't think right
I guess if we
now.
put it like that, fair enough.
I don't think now is the right time for him. I mean, I'm all for getting rid of Emerson. Absolutely, let's get rid of Emerson. Like, I keep forgetting he's at the club. If we're talking about getting rid of Emerson, can we get rid of Alonso too?
Yeah.
Maybe discuss getting rid of Jorginho and Zuma.
How
Like,
dare you?
and
I'm joking,
and
man. I don't mind.
Tammy Abraham as well. Tammy Abraham's got to go too. So
Tammy is a Chelsea legend, mate.
Can I say, Charlotte?
Just
Would
to
you not? I know you're not keen on Jorginho as a starter. Enough. Would you not even take him as like a squad player if he was accepting
just to
it?
clarify, Jorginho is just to piss Will off. It really is. Like,
okay.
Will knows this. That's why he found it funny. Like, it is literally just to piss Will off. For me, Abraham has to go because we're going to be buying a new striker, which is looking more and more likely to. Abraham should leave because he's going to become third kind of game, like third down the line, and I don't
Choice,
want that. Like,
Third
he's third. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Third choice.
Mm.
He's not really kind of what I need. I'd rather have I'd rather have Giroud as our third choice, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
as for Alonso and Emerson, I keep forgetting they're actually in our team.
I never forget Alonso's in our team. I want him gone. Until I see that name like out of our sheets, I'm happier. I
don't mind
gone
Alonso
now.
staying as a
Nah,
backup.
forget him.
Send
Nah,
him
forget
back.
him. We
Take
need
the Rail off
out of our
him.
He's
Alonso.
done a lot for our club. He's won a lot.
Oh,
of
he's done.
trophies
He's
for
done
us.
one good year. One good year.
One good year, exactly.
2 good
Exactly,
years.
one-
He was okay.
No,
17,
he was
18.
okay
No.
second year, but
No,
he wasn't
no.
that great.
He's
He's
given
not
us
good.
some
Nah,
great
the
moments.
guy. I see him. Yeah, when he tracks back, he doesn't even try. But when he sees the ball forwards, he's running.
Sorry, I don't want a squad place taken up by someone who can only play one position, outfield.
Exactly.
And that's him. He can only play left wing back, and sometimes he's not even great at that. So I don't want him taken
But
up.
then,
And he's
so a lot of our players can only play one position, Andrew.
like who, apart from Alonso.
Okay, well, our centre backs to start with.
Oh,
Reece
come
James is not
on.
that good
Oh
in
come
right
on! They
back.
can play different formation in centre. Come on.
Centre
Yeah,
backs.
but it's true. You can't just say a player
You mentioned
can't
our
be a part of
centre
the
backs
squad
who
because
can't
they
play
only
multiple
one
positions.
Alonso
Centre
can
back.
only play left wing back. That's the only good position he has. He's rubbish at left
But you
back.
can say that about so many. He's just a squad player, Andrew. He's just a,
Yeah, but I don't
No,
want his. I
I
want
want him gone.
I want a proper.
So you want to get a 31-year-old washed-up Alex Sandro?
Oh, but you have
Yes,
keep what?
then
Alonso,
then
who's
Alonso,
like 30.
yeah.
Yes, because
yes.
what's the point of paying 15, 20, 25 million plus Emerson for a backup?
Hey, what's
That's
up? We
what's
give
the
him
point of
Emerson
having
and
a squad?
Alonso.
He's better than
We
Alonso.
give him them.
Yeah,
But
he's
what's the
better
point
than
of
Alonso.
paying money when you can just? I'd rather promote a youth left back.
Like who?
No, I think we're done with
no,
this.
wait.
You've got
Wait, like
Ian
who?
Matson out on loan. He's very good.
He's not. I follow a lot of leagues 1 and 2. He's at Charlton, right?
Yeah, Charlton
Yeah, I
my local
wouldn't-
team. He's been good there. I thought he's been
He's
good.
been
Got him with Lawrence.
he's been fairly okay, but I wouldn't bank on him coming in and doing
Yeah,
a
I don't
great
want to.
job
Yeah, we've got
straight.
too many.
Yeah, but it's just a
already too
backup.
many.
I
We'll take
want an
something.
experienced left back to come into our
Yeah.
squad who's better
Yeah,
than
exactly.
Alonso and Emerson put together.
Yeah.
Do you want to pay 30 million for Alex Sandro?
What's that? No, what's happened? We
Why
give
is
him
it-
like
why-
a left back
Why does
though.
it matter how much we pay for him? It's not our
No,
money.
but
Get over
I know,
this
but like
money
yeah,
thing.
Andrew, what's happened? We give him a left back and a little bit of
Andrew,
money.
you do realise we have a
And it's who
transfer
Tuchel
budget
won.
that we already know what we're going to spend. So
I don't
you're
care,
telling me.
but I don't care.
But if it
Don't
meant
care.
that you're not going to, if it means that we're not going to buy a better player in another position, you'd rather
Like who?
spend.
Who would you get?
Okay, so for example, if we want a midfielder, if we want to go and get Declan Rice, you'd rather.
I wouldn't believe. Listen, I wouldn't believe anything about a transfer budget at Chelsea. I wouldn't believe anything about that.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
every
wouldn't
club has a
believe anything
transfer
at all.
budget of a limit they can.
So
they
we
can
had
go
a
over
transfer
without
budget
having
of
to
200.
invest around
There's actually no
125.
limit to
Hang
the
on,
transfer
Chris.
apparently.
Hang on, Chris. Are you telling me we had a transfer budget of 259 million last summer? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, we had to sell some players to get players off the wage bill if we wanted to get Rice, which we didn't
Well,
get.
we're going to get
Didn't you
more
also-
players.
Didn't you also use the Hazard money that you couldn't use a couple of
Yeah,
years
Yeah,
ago?
160
Hazard
million.
and Morata money.
But Andrew,
Morata.
I'm sure Roman Abramovich does not want to put his own money into the transfer budget this summer. I'm sure he would rather spend money
He's
that's
doing it to
already
try
in
and
the
buy
club.
Haaland. He's doing it to
No,
try and
he-
buy
he-
Haaland.
we're not going to get.
The thing about Roman, he would do
No,
anything
yeah,
to
no
get
idea
back
what
into
we're
this
gonna do.
title-winning
We won't even go for
games.
Haaland. Watch, we
You
won't
don't
go
even
for
know
Haaland.
what we're going to do, okay? So,
I think
You
I
don't
think
either,
there's three.
Andrew,
I
so
think
it's a
there
full
there
No
could
one
be three
does now.
strikers on there.
Whoever
I
Tuchel
think there
wants,
could
we
be
should
three
just get.
strikers
Simple
for
as that. Why we're
Chelsea.
debating
One-
about it?
There's been
One minute,
reports
we
saying
used-
that Thomas Tuchel doesn't even think Haaland suits what we want anyway.
What
Yeah,
we
that's
he
use-
wants,
cool.
he
what
wants
we-
Lukaku and Mbappe, but are we going to get Mbappe?
No,
You
we
can
won't.
get
Yeah.
Mbappe.
Dan, would you?
Sorry, Harry Kane is better suited for us than anybody else.
Harry-
and I've
Harry-
said
I want
this.
Harry Kane, but it's impossible.
No, hold on,
Harry
I
Kane
know-
won't go to.
what happened?
Just to clarify,
Please.
let me just finish, please. I would like Harry Kane to come to Chelsea. Do I think the likelihood of that is possible? Probably not.
We all want Harry
How-
Kane,
how-
Charlotte. Trust us.
However,
we all want Harry Kane.
Harry Kane is better suited for our team. We need to find someone
Of course.
like Harry Kane. For
Yeah.
my opinion,
No idea.
see, I have real controversial opinions on this because Harry Kane is 28 now. He is
yeah.
getting on. He's in his prime, and he doesn't. Apart from a golden boot, what does he have to show for his career? Like I'm being honest here. I'm being honest. And Harry Kane at the end of the season has to reevaluate his decisions and be like, if I move to Chelsea, I'm guaranteed a trophy next season. Like,
Yeah.
I think
I'm not being a dick, but I don't, because I know Harry Kane doesn't want to, he said this in the beginning, he doesn't want to leave England. Now, you can either go up north or...
that's what he's apparently it's come out and been reported that Harry Kane doesn't want to disrespect Spurs because he still has a lot of respect for the club. So he has actually said that he wants to go to Manchester. He doesn't mind which club, but he wants to go to Manchester. He doesn't want to go to another London
Got
club
City
because of the
written all
respect
over
he
As I
has
say,
for
money
Spurs.
talk.
Can you,
It does.
can you,
It does.
can you
yeah,
actually imagine if Harry Kane actually turns up to Chelsea? I'm not saying, I'm just saying imagine.
I think Harry Kane would improve any team he went to,
Yeah.
and if
Oh, yeah.
Kane,
But I think if he was going to go to any
Kane,
Manchester
if
team,
Kane, no, because it wouldn't matter. Because if Kane went to United,
No,
it
it
improves.
does matter though, because
No.
if you're
Well, no,
looking, no, hold on. Let me explain why. If Harry Kane wants to win trophies, Man
can win 'em
City, Man
can win 'em
City
at
are
either.
more likely to win
Yeah,
them
but
than
if
because
yeah, but if
Man
Harry,
United.
yeah, but
Man
if
United
Harry
have
Kane,
more stuff. Yeah, but Man United need to change more. Man United
Yeah,
actually
but-
have to make improvements.
Yeah, but
City are a team that's already done.
if you had someone like Harry Kane go to United, and don't forget, United will probably pay more. They'll probably pay more for his wages.
In the
Don't
wages,
forget, City don't tend to spend big on transfers anyway. He would improve United, and if United went and got Sancho with that and went and got a centre back, they're laughing, and they're a strong contender.
Yeah. I just don't.
I can't
But
see
they
United
need it,
getting
but they
them,
need a
so-
striker.
You know what? That's a reason.
I just can't-
No,
I
no,
can't
the
see
point you
United
made
getting
about,
them.
the point you made about Man City is why they're run so well, because they don't look at
Yeah,
the big names necessarily. They'll go for a few £50 million players.
I can see City going for Patson Daka. That's that bad feeling.
Maybe even. But what they'll do is they'll actually scout the European leagues and find good talent, which suits them.
That's what I mean. That's
They
why
won't go for the biggest name.
That's
won't
why
go-
I think that's why they'll go for
I think-
Patson Daka.
I think Andre Silva.
No,
There's
that
one
guy,
thing where
Andre Silva.
I've talked to people on Twitter space, and there's some people who say don't want Harry Kane because he gets injuries. But look at him this season. He's had injuries, yeah, but he's still top scorer and still
That's
fighting
down
for
to,
top assist.
Chris, that's also down to Spurs not having a backup striker who they can
I
rotate.
don't
Yeah,
even know
and
if
we
What
could,
we've got.
we could have
We're
like
wasting-
a Kai Havertz
We're wasting
or
our
a
time
Werner.
talking about Harry Kane. It's really
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Andrew,
Absolutely
wait
pointless.
wait for the United show. I'm sure they'll talk about
Yeah,
him
yeah,
there.
that's more, it's more of a space.
Because he is going to a Manchester club. I think that's
Yeah.
been made abundantly clear by Kane. But obviously, so I'll quickly go round one by one. Dan, would you do Emerson plus a bit of cash for Alex Sandro?
If it's what Tuchel wants, yes.
Chris?
100%. Like, we need to get rid of those deadwood left backs for a better left back, I would say.
Andrew?
Yeah, I got no issue with it. Like Daniel said, Tuchel wants it, fine. No issue.
Charles?
Yeah, I mean, if it gets rid of Alonso and Emerson, I'm cool for it. I am all game for it. Like, sign me up. I'll be the first person to put my name on the list. If you're comparing Alex to bloody Emerson and Alonso, is there a difference?
Actually, Alonso's been quite good for you since Tuchel's come in.
Yeah, he's had no, it's because he's got a goal. Like for me, he's had bad games. He's had bad games. You're all like, oh, he's been good, but he's had bad games, and we make him bad.
Name me one player who hasn't had a bad game. Bruno's had bad games, right?
No,
Mason Mount's had some bad games. He's not been perfect full season. What I'm saying is every player has bad games. I just think Alonso's improved under Tuchel. But maybe it's the formation.
Of course, the formation suits him.
Yeah,
that's
to
why.
think of Alonso, I just never noticed Alonso really doing an impact to the team when he's not like attacking on something. Like I think I forgot who it was against, but when he hit the post, that's the only thing I remember him doing.
West Brom.
Off the free kick, and we scored off the rebound or something. That's the only thing he was effective, and then the rest of it he got spun and everything.
I just want to know. Sorry, can I just say something? Sorry, you carry on, Will.
No, go on, Sean.
I just want to say that the reason that Emerson and Alonso are not being played at the minute is for a reason. There's no other reason for them playing. It's like Tammy Abraham. He's in the squad. He's on the bench, but he's not being played. There are reasons for choosing not to play them, and that's because there are better players in our squads. I'm not being horrible. Like, if you're talking about Alonso back in the day, then yeah. But
yeah, I'm not saying Alonso's a great. I'm not saying Alonso's great. I'm just saying he has improved.
No, I'm not. He hasn't improved though. That's the problem, because if you're looking back when he was playing most games and he was on form, he was good.
I don't look that far. I look at the comparison of him recently to what I see now, and he has sort of improved.
So long.
But he has sort of improved. Everyone watching, make sure you smash the subscribe button, like the video, go retweet my last retweet. Let's get as many of you in it as possible.
If you're not subscribed to this channel, you suck.
Will, would you get rid of Emerson plus cash for Alex Sandro?
Personally, I don't get why we want Alex Sandro, but if Tuchel wants him, just do it. Back the manager.
Yeah, that's a fair way of looking at it. Next, I want to talk about Tamori. Tamori's been doing very well at Milan. There's an option to buy, but Chelsea completely rule the roost with it per se. They control it. What I want to ask is would you take Tamori back, or would you? As there's been reports that apparently Chelsea want to go get Kounde or other players. Would you bring Tamori back, or would you go buy Kounde?
I'd get Kounde.
I'd like to see Tamori and Kounde together.
No, that would be
that'd be a disaster, I reckon.
Yeah,
I think for me, this Tamori situation's left a bad taste in my mouth for a long time at how the situation was handled. Because if you look at it when Lampard was doing it, Tamori had one game and then he was just benched. Like there were so many players having bad games every week, and were they benched?
Didn't even play him in the cup.
Exactly. This is my point. Like, Tamori had so much potential at Chelsea, especially I feel like he could have thrived under Lampard because like Lampard was about bringing youth in. But my problem is that like he was just mugged off, and as far as I'm concerned, Lampard and Marina both have blood on their hands on that situation. And it disappoints me because we needed a player like him. We needed a player like him. When we were having a bad spell, he would have been the perfect player for us. And what did we do? Send him off to Italy, and I don't think he's coming back. So then I have to say yes to Kounde, but I don't think Tamori's coming back, and I'm pissed off about this situation because it could have been handled better. Tamori could have been given another chance. One chance is not enough. You earn your chances, and he was training every day, even though he wasn't getting game time. That says something to me. And now he's thriving in Italy because Frank Lampard was incompetent and blatantly sold him. I'm sorry.
It's down to Marina as well. It is
But
I don't really blame Marina as much. That's for
I get Marina, but I also get the fact that Lampard came in with a big like, I'm an advocate for the youth. I want to get the youth playing. And then he gave Mason Mount, his son, loads of chances. But where was Tamori's chances? Tamori's not a bad player. He didn't get any chances. And that's what annoyed me, is that there was no chances for Tamori to redeem himself. There was cup games he could have played in. There was games that were not big games that he could have played in. But was he? No.
Can I say about Marina? I understand from the board's like view, like they're seeing Tamori being wasted at Chelsea, not even playing, and they see like a club who offer like a 30 million buy clause or whatever it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Chris.
And this is how I look at it. Like they done it with Salah as well. Like they saw like money, Salah not getting used. Okay, we can sell him. Like even with De Bruyne, De Bruyne not getting used. They just look at it like, okay, they're not using it. What's the point in being in a squad where we can make money?
To be honest, Chris, if we sell Tamori for 30 million and buy Kounde for 50, I think that's good business.
Yeah.
Because I think Kounde's I think technically he's better. I think he's more of a leader than Tamori. In aerial ability, I think similar. I think they're similar in the air. I don't think Tamori's great in the air. I don't think he's awful either. And I think, Tamori alongside Kounde, I think would be awful if I'm being honest. The two young players that potentially in the future could be good next to Kounde, I think, is Mark Gurhey, who's on loan at Swansea, or potentially, I mean, not now. He's really young, but Mbiamba maybe in the future. But he's so young. But I think Kounde would be a good sign.
It's just my view on Tamori because I understand Marina and stuff. I just understand it. Like I that's why I won't blame him. I blame it all really on Lampard, if anything, because he's the one who didn't pick him. So, and I like Lampard a lot.
Do you think though, Chris, that Lampard could have been, because of the club politics and how Rudiger is seen in the dressing room as like a senior player, and the players get on well with him? Do you think Lampard was almost under pressure to play him?
Near the end?
Yeah, well, in general.
Oh, well, yeah, like maybe, but
because if Marina or the board see that the players are getting annoyed, and Lampard didn't. I mean, they turned on Lampard anyway, but he wanted the smallest chance of himself being turned on as possible. So maybe that could have affected it.
Players run clubs, don't they? So yeah, it's a thing now. Like it's sadly like it's the truth in it, but like to me, how you stop it, you just get rid of that player. If that player's like you think of like one of the players who's like the ringleader of it all, Navy, and just get rid of him and show basically show the team you can be gone.
Sometimes it's easier to get rid of.
Of course. But like if you want to stop the player,
so the answer to the question now is Tamori, yes or no. Whether he's going to come back or not, because otherwise this was going to go on for another 40 minutes about how
I tend
to be another Twitter space sort of thing. So
I tend to let.
On that note, I'm gonna have to go, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you for having me on. Bye, guys.
I didn't mean to have a go, guys. It's just it was going to end up being like another 40 minutes.
Yeah,
it's okay.
He's not coming back.
I tend to.
At the end of the day, this is a good thing, but a bad thing. I don't know.
I tend to let people. I let people have a little bit of rain, and then I'll reel them back in after a little while. normally
it's
once
what's best for our football club, so we just debate between each other.
normally once I get bored of the conversation, I rein it back in.
Sorry,
I just want to defend the Marino.
It's
really.
all right. No. Oh, they were about to get
yellow card.
Fished. They were about to get fished back in anyway. But we've got we lose Charlotte. We've got the shed end here ready for. We've got 2 more bits to do, and then we got the quiz. The next bit is Haaland. Haaland wants £500,000 a week.
God.
I don't think that's true.
It is true. His agent is Mino Raiola, mate.
Yeah.
Of course, it's that much. What's everyone's thoughts on that?
Who's going first?
I don't care how much we pay him. Don't care.
I think
wait,
Roman.
you got 500k.
I think Roman. No, I think
I
Roman.
know, yeah, Andrew, and I do agree with you the money part, but like it's just like the wage structure can mess with the team.
I don't care. These
I
clubs
don't
get
think-
these clubs get billions every season. And
No,
they're
yeah.
moaning about,
I don't
you
think.
know,
But
they're
then
moaning
other
about
players
the
will be
little
moaning,
things.
aren't they? Look what happened to United.
Okay.
Sanchez
Well, you know
500k.
what? We are a club that can say yes or no to other players.
Yeah, of
contracts
course,
and that,
of
so
course.
I think it's good. I think it's to do with Roman.
Whatever.
Really.
I don't
I
care.
think Roman really
Do-
wants him.
Do you, Chris,
Yeah.
do you really care if we win stuff? How much people are getting paid?
No, yeah,
really
of course.
care.
If we win stuff, I
Only
won't
matters.
care. No.
Only matters. The wages of players only matter when we're not winning or stuff,
Mhm.
or they're playing badly.
Yeah.
That's when anyone really cares. Do you know what I mean? I don't really care. It's not my money. If a club wants to pay 500 grand to a player, I don't care really. If he bangs in the goals that wins us titles and European Cups, I don't care. Just do it. I really
course.
don't care.
Yeah. Wasn't
I
Bale
don't-
600 grand a week?
I don't
Um,
know, but look
Real
at
Madrid.
but you said look at basketball players.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get like 800 grand a week to $1 million per week. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they get 6 months off during a year. I know they play a lot of games back to back. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Look, why doesn't anyone criticize movie stars when they get 50 million per film and they have like everything set up for them? They're basically their home shipped on one place to the other. No one really cares. It's always footballers that we can't be playing that. Why can't we play them that much? They're doing a physical job in in a sport entertainment place. They should be paid as much as possible. I don't care how much we pay them. I really
No,
don't
Andrew,
care.
yeah, I do agree. Like the money thing is not an issue. It's just like the only issue for me. And yeah, if they do win trophies, I won't care. But yeah, like you are right. But like it's just like what it can. I think that happening now. Like the wage structure thing. It's just like worry for.
It's going to be broken one of these days, Chris. I'm sorry, as Chris and everyone, we are going to see in the near future a £1 million a week player. It is going to happen. Remember
We've
when
already
they said?
seen it.
Remember when they
We've
said we
already-
wouldn't see a £200 million player? We wouldn't see a transfer like that.
We've
see-
already
yeah.
seen Ronaldo and Messi paid exactly that.
Didn't
I just don't
Benzema
think.
want-
I just
Didn't
don't.
Benzema
I just
ask that
I
as
just
well?
don't think he probably did. No, Benzema. I
Probably.
just don't think anyone should be paying a young kid, essentially, which is what Haaland is.
You're right. When it
That
comes to
much
that,
money.
it's obscene. But I just. It's
I
a
also
different
do-
industry, you know.
Imagine if he flops. Could you? Oh my god.
I don't think
Oh
he
my-
will.
No, of course, there's a high chance he won't. But could you imagine, if he
Yeah.
did? Oh dear.
You'd be hearing Cassie out of the club already.
That's what I
Get
mean.
him out.
No, that's the mean. That's the mean. The wages are only mentioned if a player's failing. If he's banging in the goals, no one is ever going to say about his wages whatsoever.
Yeah.
No one's going to
No,
say.
no. Of course, but
Yeah.
I just don't know if I want to pay a young person that
We're
much
gonna have
money.
to-
That's what I
Bill.
mean. You wouldn't, because you wouldn't. Maybe if it was your money, right? You would have. The thing is, you've got to put. The thing is,
No.
all football fans like to become amateur accountants. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They always
yeah.
think it's their money.
No, I also
No, Andrew, no, it's not that. It's not that. The whole point of it is that we don't want our clubs to be made to look like laughing stocks. That's why. This is a banter thing. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I don't
I can take the banter for it. Like,
Maybe it's just
Yeah.
my age. I don't care. I really don't
No,
care
yeah.
what other fans think.
Andrew,
I just
I am
don't
right.
care.
Like, I
love
do
it.
agree with
love-
the money
do-
thing.
Do you know? I can't remember who said it. Maybe it was Slens in our private chat. I hated when Chelsea were loved under Lampard. I hated
Yeah.
it. I hate it. I love.
I
being,
did too.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
love
remember.
being. I love being the most hated. That's why I say to Man City fans, don't fight this. Drink in the hate. Accept it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Man United fans have had it all like for the past. 4 years.
I think for me it's just how I view football, and I just have a strict thing of I don't pay a 20-year-old who's killing it up in the Bundesliga £500,000 to come play football.
I
Top
understand
goal
that
scorer in
as
Europe,
well.
though, eh? Still.
I always say to
Top goal scorer in the Champions Leagues. He's
like
11,
when
12 goals.
Chelsea
Eh?
fans complain about how much Timo Werner or Chilwell cost 50 million, I say it's nothing to Roman.
Yeah, it is. It's nothing these days.
Yeah, like, and they say, what do you mean it's nothing? It's
Average
50
price.
million. I said to today's market, to me, that's nothing.
That's it. That 50 million today is like 25 million 5 years
Yeah.
ago. Do you know what I mean?
It's
like
when you
that.
get to like the 70
Yeah.
mark. That's when it's
Yeah. Once you get quoted, then you
Yeah,
start going. Yeah.
And that's what I tried to explain to them, but they just kept saying it's way too much. It's too much money for
I
them.
understand
Yeah.
what Niall's saying. Listen, if it was my money, there's no way I would be paying a 20-year-old 600 grand a week. It's just not happening. Just not happening.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. But seeing as it's not my money, if guys, Abramovich just paid $500 million to build his own another super yacht. Do you know what I mean?
Really? I didn't see that.
I do not know.
Yeah, we did.
Listen, everyone always predicts how much he's really worth. I don't think anyone knows how much he's worth. Yeah.
No, because he keeps
what he
making it.
reports. Do you know what I
He
mean?
makes
What he
it.
reports. Yeah, exactly.
He makes it every week, I think.
If Roman says he wants to pay that much, I mean, we've had flops before. Do you know what I mean? Mostly our strikers, all our strikers have been flops.
Don't give him the number 9 shirt. That's what I'm saying.
you know what? He's got them off. We've loaned them out, made our money back on loans or whatever, and then it's stuff like that. So to me, it's like that.
Yeah.
The board know what they're doing. The board know what they're doing.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Shaden, would you pay £500,000 for Haaland to come to Chelsea?
Never. Unless he's playing how many positions? 3. Like we're playing just 7 players and him to play for 3 positions. But I can't see Chelsea paying such amount of money for.
Kenny is also saying
just too much.
Kenny's also saying he wanted $1 million.
I want to be the
Yeah,
first
maybe.
player to.
The
No,
million-
I mean,
the
every other
million's
wants
gotta
to be the first player to be a million a week.
To be fair, no, I think
Not yet.
Haaland is overrated, but of course I'd want him at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Of course, he's overrated because he's the top goal scorer in Europe.
Yeah,
Was it
he's
Lewandowski?
overrated in the sense I don't think he's top 2 youngsters in the world. I think he's
Yeah,
third.
Top two.
I do agree.
He's not top 2. He's not top 2.
Yeah.
Who's top 2 then? I know Mbappe's one.
Mbappe and then Foden.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Foden second.
I can't know.
Jeez.
I can't see
Sorry,
Foden being second
I-
now.
Actually, it's Mbappe then Mount.
It's way back.
To be fair, I've watched a lot of Foden as a kid. Like I've sort of grown up. Look, I've watched the likes of Foden, Greenwood, even Mount when he was a bit younger. They're top talents. They are top talents. So it isn't absolutely mad to say that. Craig is saying Andrew the GOAT. Kenny saying Foden, lol. Matt saying Mbappe. Then Mbappe. Matt saying Mbappe.
Not
then
even Greenwood.
I wouldn't say, but I wouldn't say
thing is,
Greenwood.
though, with
Look,
Foden,
it's
top 5.
Greenwood-
It's top 5 youngsters. I wouldn't say second.
The
The
amount
thing-
of things that Foden's done at this age, and I know everyone's going to say he's at Man City. Well, he's a part of that squad in that first 11 for a reason. It's because he's at that level.
Sorry, what has he done?
It's because Pep
Well,
eased
yeah, I was
him
gonna-
in. He didn't rush him.
If they win the league this year, he has contributed in so many big games to get points.
Yeah. Look, there's an argument for
but
Foden.
can I
There's
say-
one minute.
That's easy,
There's an argument for Foden. There's an argument for Greenwood. Because their ceilings, they decide their ceiling, right? They are as good as they want to be, and if they want to be amazing to the level of Mbappe, they have that potential. That only they can stop themselves. That's what I'm gonna say.
I
But
want to
yeah,
say one
look,
thing to about
Go for it.
Foden's like helped Man City to like win the league with big games. So like, okay, what if Chelsea win the Champions League? I would say Mason Mount's helped us win
You
that
could
as
put
well.
him
Like
up
in
there,
games.
Chris. You could put him up there. Not maybe as good as Foden, but you could put him as one of the best talents in the world. Sure.
I've
And
always
to
said
say if he
that.
does in the semi-final as well.
Mount and Foden are brilliant players, but you can't say there's one's clearer than the other.
I
No,
won't
but
say that either.
I think you can say that Mount is in the top 5 youngsters in the world. That's no doubt about that. But you also have to take into consideration that Mount is probably about 2 years. I think he's 2 years older as well.
He's
That
22.
does obviously impact. Also, everyone forgetting about Rashford. Rashford's up there as well. There's
Yeah.
just a lot of top talents.
Don't tell
So
me.
I think
I'll say Pulisic if he stays fit.
no.
Pulisic-
No,
If
let's not
Pulisic
get into
does no-
because I think
Yeah.
he's so good. He's so good.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but he's
Didn't
not
we-
a youngster.
Didn't we sign Eden Hazard when he
Pulisic,
was
yeah,
like
he
young
is.
as well?
Oh, he's 22, to be fair.
Yeah,
He is
Pulisic's 22.
Is he actually?
It's 21,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, he's 22.
21, 22, yeah. It's like,
He's
it's
21,
very...
22, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was fucking 26.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's-
he's been
Oh
playing for
my
Dortmund since he's about
God.
16.
He broke through at
I-
the
I-
age of
Yeah.
16 or 17.
It's been, yeah, it's been
That
16,
might be why.
17,
I was just about to say. I thought he was about fucking 26, 27.
You're baffled
Oh,
now,
yeah,
aren't
that's-
you?
Rashford,
You're
isn't
baffled.
it?
Your whole life you thought he's a bit
Yeah,
older.
Pulisic's 22,
Mate, have you-
23 in
Have
September.
you looked at him? He looks older as well. Like
Yeah,
he don't
yeah.
look young.
When he has
He-
his beard and everything, yeah.
It's just the beard,
Wasn't Diego
I think.
Costa? Same with Diego Costa. Everybody thought he was like 50, but then he was like some.
I think he's very mature for his age. Like,
Yeah,
just the way
there
he
is an element of that as well.
Yeah, like,
Kenny says that he haven't won the league yet. What Mount is top 5 youngsters? Yeah, it's an element. I mean, I can only speak for the
If
Premier
Curtis
League.
Jones, if it's Curtis Jones is generational.
No, Curtis Jones is up there as well. He's in that conversation. For me, I can only look at the Premier League because that's all I watch. I'm fully invested in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Also, I can make a decision on youngsters because I don't have a team that's in the Premier League.
Affiliation, yeah.
So I can look at this completely unbiased. And Mount and Curtis Jones are up there as well. But moving on, FA Cup preview. Talking of City, you can actually talk about them now. You've got City next. Who's confident for that?
Me.
I'm not.
I
I'm
am
not
more
nervous.
confident now. I wasn't gonna be confident if they went out to Dortmund. That's what I was gonna say. But yeah. now they beat Dortmund. I think I'm a bit more confident. They do have like kinks like in their team. I would say like just you can do them over. I think they'll go. They will dominate us in that game. I feel, but I feel like they might get if they don't score a goal or something, they get a bit tired, and maybe we can counter attack them with like a Pulisic or maybe even a Timo Werner comes on as a bench maybe and helps. I don't know, but yeah, like I think it'd be maybe a close game.
FYI, United and Ollie have taught every team in the Premier League how to beat City. Just saying.
True.
They really have.
And Leeds have too.
Well, yeah, well, Leeds copied United's way. Like that's why I think Bielsa is such a student of the game. He looked at all of that and was like, "Oh, that's how I beat him." But Daniel, are you confident of beating City?
Yeah, I think they're more focused on the Champions League and Premier League, to be honest. I think the FA Cup is like an extra trophy for them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course, that makes sense. What about you, Shedend? Are you confident about City?
For the first time, since Tuchel came in, I'm not that confident, but I think it will be a 1-1 during the 90. Are there extra time in semi-finals of the FA Cup? Yeah, so we'll go to extra time. Then we'll win it in 117 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want us to go to the penalty. But,
5 subs, I think.
But I have a feeling. I've been watching Chelsea matches lately, and
That's good.
I've noticed. Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I've noticed something. Since Tuchel came in, there was that time where we were not conceding goals, and teams started throwing crosses our way, and we just don't know how to clear crosses. I think Porto scored against us the same way. I think Sheffield scored their goal through a cross. So I have a feeling if City try to cross and they don't have someone to head those things in, or maybe they do a cutback, which they are very good at. That's how we conceded against West Brom. They had I don't know how many cutbacks, and we just don't know how to defend those. And we don't do a lot of cutbacks as well. So I think that's something we need to do in the training. Like we need to learn how to do cutbacks and defend cutbacks. So against City, I'm worried about cutbacks. Against any other team like Tottenham or any other team with tall defenders or midfielders. I'm worried about crosses. So I feel like tomorrow it will be 1-1. We go to extra time, then win it in 115th minute.
Chris is saying City have won the league. Stop living in cuckoo land. Stop sleeping and wake up. Andrew, are you confident you can beat City tomorrow?
I'm not confident in beating them, but I don't fear City like some other people might. I don't fear City at all. I don't think this is Pep's best City team ever. It's more machine-like. It's more
Centurions were beat.
This one's got a bit more steel and it's a bit more machine-like.
Yeah, I get what you mean, Andrew.
Yeah, if you notice that they'll praise City, but if you notice, no one's ever saying they're playing the best football. Like this.
And Andrew, can I add to your point?
Yeah.
I think on paper, quality-wise, I think this could be his best City team on paper, but I don't think they're as ruthless.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Really?
I mean,
On paper.
On paper, yeah, because you see, they've got Cancelo in now. It's actually probably a hard debate comparing the two teams.
They're better defensively.
I was just
defensively.
I was just about to say they're better defensively.
Yeah.
But I do want to keep this rolling because you've got the quiz to do and I've got shows coming out of my backside today.
Oh, that's much to eat.
But that is something that's a second thought. But Will, are you confident you can beat City?
I'll keep it short and sweet. I think it'll be 0-0 and we'll win on penalties. I think we're gonna be pragmatic, just keep them out for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Maybe try and hit them on the counter. But I think he'll go to penalties and we'll win.
It's just a shame Kovacic ain't playing. That's it.
Yeah, maybe we see Kepa bring himself on for the penalties.
No Kepa at all.
He saves the win.
He literally gets to sign out, get that number off, and put me in goal.
Unless he's bringing the drinks on for.
No, wouldn't you actually have him as penalties?
He can get the start.
I'd rather have Caballero on penalties because he knows how Man City take him.
Is he still Chelsea?
Thanks, Andrew.
No problem, mate. He's the third choice goalie.
Oh, he's pleased. Yeah, obviously.
So I'd rather have Will's pro club keeper and goal than Kepa.
I haven't seen his pro club's keeper.
They had a couple of penalties yesterday, so it was good.
I can't comment on that.
To be precise.
Yeah.
That's what I needed. I forgot I missed out a picture for your quiz. Luckily, I just saw that.
Gonna have to describe it.
Yeah, I was just going to describe. Luckily, I've got it up and ready. I'll promote. We will have match reaction of Chelsea versus City tomorrow on this channel. I don't know what time's your kickoff.
5:30.
That's cool. We'll definitely have.
Niall.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go now and try and get something to eat because my mum can't eat after a certain time. So.
Yeah, that's cool, mate. I will catch you in a bit. Cheers for coming.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Remember, I'll be back next week. So.
See you later, Daniel.
Absolutely.
Bye.
It's good to have you on as well, everyone.
See you, mate.
Like everyone else. Yeah. Take care.
See you, Andrew.
100%.
Daniel.
Bye.
I didn't mean to say.
Let's just get rid of us.
Yes. We will have match reaction tomorrow. Don't forget tomorrow we've also got Formula One. That is something we've got qualifying tomorrow. We've also on Sunday got the checkered. We've also got the checkered flag show at 9 p.m. Where I got that name from, I haven't a fucking clue. Where I got that name from, I really don't know. But we've got an overlay. I'll give you a preview of our overlay. We actually have got it all sorted. So welcome to the checkered flag. Welcome to the checkered flag show tomorrow.
Brilliant.
I love F1.
Absolutely, F1. I love F1 as well. But we've got the checkered flag show tomorrow, Sunday, 9 p.m. Reviewing all of the things that happened over the weekend. And where I got that name from, I can't possibly tell you. But I can confirm I did check for copyright, and didn't copyright the names. Unlucky. But it's that time of the week for the quiz. Who's in the comments? What are they saying? Oh no. Oh no, indeed. Now thinking of about F1 show name, brilliant name. Yeah, I came up with it all by myself. That is a fact. I love the name. Now you are so creative with that name. I know.
I've never heard of that name before.
And do you know what? If someone else has used my name that I came up with myself, then that's cool. But my checkered flag show will be better. And it will also have zero racism, so we love that as well. I just want to chuck that out there because if people hadn't realised I'm a Class A cunt, I've got the certificate and everything.
That is copyrighted.
It was a certificate I made myself. But I made myself that certificate, and I wear it with a badge of honor. But it is time for the quiz. It's a bit harder this week.
What? Last week?
Not harder than that. Not harder than
well,
that.
You're in for it then.
Okay.
It's still quite difficult. So picture number 1 is this.
Let's jump on Andrew's back.
Oh, I know that.
That's Premier League. That's 2014.
13-14 West Cardiff.
Way to Cardiff.
We won 2-1.
And I think it's 2-1. Is it 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1, Andrew.
2-1.
Was it 2-1?
They took the lead and we came back and won.
Yeah, I think Oscar and Torres.
Oh, well done, Will.
Yeah, I know that one. I'm good. Anything 2012 onwards, I'm good.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Is that locked in?
That's locked in, yeah.
Right. Picture number 2.
Hazard versus Wolves, 90th minute. We drew 1-0 under Surrey.
2000.
Yeah.
No,
well, it is
Premier
right.
League.
Well, it is right.
Premier League, yeah. Premier League 2019, 1-0 Hazard against Wolves.
Yep. Was that the 90th minute where Hazard
we were
achieved it as
all
well?
in this match.
Yeah, last minute.
So 1-0.
Not, yeah.
Picture number 3.
Burnley 3-2. We lost at home.
Yeah, 2017.
17-18. Yeah.
17-18. Premier League.
Yeah.
Premier League. 2017, 3-2. We lost to Burnley.
Yeah, Morata scored and David Luiz.
Morata and David Luiz scored. Yeah.
Oh, that game. Yeah. It was. Yeah.
Picture number 4.
All right.
An older one. John Terry's in there.
That is away. That's at Everton. Yeah, that's Everton. That's the Premier League, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Premier League. 2000 and...
Hang on. Yeah.
Is that Andrew?
Coleman's there.
Is that 2010?
It's 2010-11 season.
Yeah.
I know that.
I think I had that kit as well.
Oh shit!
Did we lose, Andrew?
Is it Premier League though?
It is. The font.
It's Premier League.
It's Premier League.
I think. No, hang on.
Did we lose 1-0? Or am I bugging?
Oh, hang on. Is it 1-0? Is it 1-0? I think we lost 1-0.
Yeah.
That's why 1-0. I'm guessing 1-0. Huge guess. 1-0. Everton.
Yeah.
When was it?
10-11, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I can't remember. Oh, damn it. When was it? 2011, I'm guessing. 2011.
It's a tricky one, this one.
2011, 1-0. We lost to Everton in the Premier League.
Okay. And your last picture is this one.
That's against...
That is Sheffield United, isn't it? Is that Sheffield United?
It looks like a Sheffield. Yeah, it's Sheffield.
Because the lines are too, like...
That is the 2006-7 season for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's when they were first promoted. It's Michael Ballack scoring. I think it's the Premier League. What's the score?
I have no idea about the score, but yeah, that's definitely Sheffield. And
what's the score?
I reckon we won.
1-3-1, I'm going to guess.
Ballack scoring. I'm trying fucking brain. Hang on. 2006. Definitely 2006, 2007. We agreed on that. It's the Premier League. I don't. Oh, shit.
I'm going to have to revise. I'm gonna have
You're
to
gonna
watch
have
the
to
Premier
what?
League years.
3-1.
It could be a draw. I don't know at this point because I have no idea about the
I know we
scoreline.
beat them. I know we beat them 2-0 away, but this is obviously at home. I'm gonna.
We'll
I
go
think it's
with you, Archie.
2007. I'm gonna
3-1?
say. I'm gonna say 1-0. 2007 1-0.
1-0. A typical 1-0, yeah,
Yeah.
back then.
Is everyone agreeing with that?
Yeah, I agree with
don't
that.
know the
Yeah,
score.
we
Yes,
moved.
I don't know the score.
Yeah, I have
Right.
no idea of the score, but
Okay. So how was that quiz? Did you
That was
enjoy it?
I'm
it was easier at first, I
The
found.
first three
And then
were
it got,
easy, yeah.
because they're more modern and remember, like, yeah.
Yeah, we like to mix it up.
Yeah.
Chris saying the official checkered flag show. Yes, yes. We like to call it the original. I believe that is what we call it, the original checkered flag show.
You should call it the Checkered Flag Show Limited. That's what you should call it.
Daniel said
Daniel
163.
Daniel saying, make sure you like and subscribe. So I had to leave just hungry. Totally agree, mate.
Oh god.
The real official checkered flag show. Even better name, 163. Ooh, interesting. RJ, yours is tough. I've given you a lot of tough one as well. And hello to RJ. So the first one you said was Cardiff away in 2014.
Yeah.
In the Premier League. I can confirm that is all correct. So 3 points there.
Yeah.
The second one you said were Wolves in the Premier League in 2019, 1-1. That is correct.
Yeah.
The third one you said was Burnley 3-2 loss in the Premier League in 2017. That is correct. For Everton, what was the score again?
I think I said 1-0.
Yeah, that's that. You said Everton 1-0 Premier League 2011. That is wrong. It was 1-1 Premier League 2011.
Oh, Andrew, you were thinking of saying that as well.
Sorry. Yeah,
the last one was Chelsea versus Sheffield United in the Premier League in 2007. The score was 3-0.
Oh, someone said that. Didn't
I
they?
said 3-1. I said 3-1.
So Chelsea have got 13 points out of 15.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, if I have the league table somewhere, that will now. Chelsea and Arsenal are now level on points. They're joint third with 40 points each, or something around them lines. I know Arsenal got 4 points and Chelsea were 2 in front. So Chelsea have sort of messed up a bit.
Yeah,
we've got the top of the league coming up soon because United are a point ahead of Liverpool with Liverpool on 45 points, United on 46. So that is going to be interesting. We'll see who gets the points this week. Don't forget, we'll have quizzes every single week until for all these shows until the end of the season, where we gather everyone for a big quiz. Basically, the big quiz will have 3 of each team having a quiz together, and then points will also be added on, and that will tell us which team has won. A bit of competition in these shows. We do love to see it. Ben saying Chelsea is beautiful. Absolutely is.
We did a Gerrard slip this week. That's what we did.
No, last week.
Last week you got 10 points out of 15. It was
that was our
it was not one. It wasn't one of the better ones, was it? Yeah, you got 10 out of 15.
I thought we were lucky to get 10.
Yeah,
that was a hard one.
It was definitely tough. But yeah, we'll be back at 8 p.m. with the Liverpool boys for their angry counselling session. I cannot wait to gather them lot into one room. That is going to be fun.
No, I'm just going to ask one question. It will just last for an hour, that one.
I'll be like, I'll be like, so obviously we're all Real Madrid fans here. There's so much I could trigger him with. I might just call Genie Wijnaldum the greatest talent Liverpool's ever had. That'll get plenty Such a leader. Do you know what? He leads on and off the pitch. He leads also by example. He's such a talent.
Yeah.
But then we'll be back at 10 o'clock for what I'm going to presume is the Deluded show. 21 is coming. Blah blah blah. I've seen what they want to talk about, and obviously also we're going to have to talk about that Pogba interview.
Yes.
Pogba has literally destroyed Mourinho's asshole with a baseball bat. That's what I'm going to say.
And all the Ollie outers as well. And all the Ollie outers.
Yeah, all the Ollie outers as well. Yeah.
Yes. Chris saying don't mention that name. Oh yes.
Shall never be mentioned.
We like Chris. Chris is one of them fans that we like. But yeah, we'll also have match reaction of the FA Cup semi-final between City Chelsea tomorrow. That's going to be an interesting one. I even have a background for it.
Tomorrow I'll not be late. I promise.
Yeah. We even have a background. How original! How original! How original!
What's that?
The FA Cup.
It's the FA Cup, mate.
Oh yeah, I couldn't really see properly.
Hey, I've even got a Carabao Cup one sorted.
just a
Ooh.
not even the trophies in that one. It's just a logo.
I couldn't find a Carabao Cup wallpaper, so I just had to go with the logo.
Even Man City are taking the goddamn logo.
You might as well call it the it's known as the Mickey Mouse Cup. You might as well have got a Disney background because no one cares about it.
Yeah,
it's one of them. I've got pictures for everything. You got to that FA Cup and Carabao Cup is not copyrighted, by the way.
The real FA Cup review show.
Whatever he can do, we can do better. We are thinking of starting to do a hot off the press show. That will be coming soon as well. I don't know what we'll discuss in the hot off the press show, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. I just like to banter them.
You don't want to get sued. You don't want to get sued.
Oh dear me, but he hasn't copyrighted them. He doesn't have that much money. Genie, the tie lacer Wijnaldum. We care about every trophy because we are the mighty Chelsea. Absolutely. But yeah, we'll be back in 30 minutes with the Liverpool boys. That is going to be
Audi Cup, right?
No, we don't. I don't have an Audi Cup wallpaper. I don't even have Spurs fans for that.
The Audi Cup review show.
The real official hot off press show, apart from the Community Shield, because that's just a friendly game. Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, we'll be back here at 8 p.m. for the Liverpool show. That is going to be absolutely brilliant. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and the video. Yes. Share it around. Let's get as many people in here as possible. Yeah. We're aiming for 200 subscribers by the end of the month. So let's aim to improve that. We're 38 away. So just one big push needed to get us over the line. But Chris, where can they find you?
Keep sharing.
You can find me on Twitter, that's in there. At real Chris50, trying to build his little army going. So yeah, halfway to 1,000.
Yes, amazing.
Absolutely. Will, where can they find you, mate?
Firstly, I want to say thanks for having me on now. I do appreciate it.
Not a problem.
But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Will_CFC_. You can see me on Strong TV, the Nexus, the First XI, and yeah, that's where you can find me.
Absolutely. Andrew, where can they find you, mate?
Yeah, like you said, subscribe to this channel. All great shows and new shows coming up, and I was doing great work there. On this channel, whenever Noel needs me on the Chelsea show, whenever he wants me to come on. Strong TV, Chelsea Watch-Alongs, wrestling show, everything but football show. Just a stream on there. The Nexus with Will and Prime. I did a video yesterday. We're gearing up it's more like a geek channel. We're gearing up to a massive superhero draft soon. So we're doing that. KH No Filter Football. We're doing a stream at 9 tonight on Popular Opinion show. Plus a little preview to the semi-final tomorrow. and doing more videos over that. Watch out, because Marshall has created something very new for that channel. So he will be debuting that tonight. And yeah, just around, man. But yeah, just support this channel. It's growing. It's growing. Let's grow it some more. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. You can, also, Shed End, where can they find you, mate?
They can find me here. So they need to subscribe, like the video, share it with their friends, and any other group they have, and even on Twitter. And they can tag me at the Shed End too, and on Instagram at the Shed End. And I have another account for adults. It's called the Official Slang. And yeah.
Nice. I didn't realize he ended so quickly.
I can continue.
Ben, what's a superhero draft? One of you
We'll
want to
explain
explain
it.
what's
We'll explain
Find
it.
out. Yeah,
We'll find. Yeah, subscribe to the Nexus and find out.
That's the best way. I wouldn't have a clue, to put it as politely as possible. We do Premier League or Formula One, or whatever the other channel does. We'll try and have our own version of it, just to piss them off, really, because I know it triggers them. So I sort of just do it just to be a bit of a dick, and I quite like it. But a big up to everyone that's been watching. Liverpool show 8 p.m. RJ with the United show at 10. I'll be there because I have to babysit them, because God, it's the United boys, and you never know what they could be saying. But a big up to everyone that's watching, and we will catch you in a bit.